Brian Windhorst joins us now on SportsCenter. And Brian, I was just struck watching Tuesday by the parallel storylines that are linked together in Los Angeles. LeBron James establishes a new scoring record in the history of the NBA, and it is rightfully celebrated as the incredible accomplishment it is over here. On the other hand, oh, by the way, yeah, we lost to the Thunder, who we were trailing in the standings before the day because we're not real good. But anyway, yay, LeBron. I don't even think their social media ever acknowledged that they lost the game. But again, rightfully celebrating that moment. Well, now fast forward to the next day, and the trade everyone on the fan base seemed to want happens. But I wonder, afterwards, what does it mean? How does it appreciably change who the Lakers are?
Okay, so really for a lot of the last 2 years, Scott, about half of the Lakers' rotation was guys on minimum contracts. When you have half of your rotation's minimum contracts, the talent drain is just, it's noticeable. And that's because the Westbrook trade was such a disaster to the Lakers' overall depth. And Westbrook is making $47 million, clogging your cap and not really helping you win. And you don't have to be an expert on what's going on in basketball to watch Russell Westbrook play with those guys and tell that it was not working at all. And last night, for example, Westbrook puts up good numbers, but I'm telling you, he was an absolute anchor on them, and that has been played out over the last couple of years. So these two trades that the Lakers have made over the last couple of weeks, they have acquired, 4 guys who are now more appropriate level players that you would see on a playoff team around stars like Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Now you actually have a real roster. Again, no offense to anybody, but just removing Westbrook, who just functionally was killing them, okay? He was killing them. And so now you have guys in there that could help, and now this team goes from probably having 10th or 8th or 9th, 10th place talent to honestly probably 5th, 6th, 7th place talent. Now, whether they can get up there with where they're at in the standings is a different question. However, they have traded 4 second-round picks and 1 first-round pick to do this makeover. And the most important thing to me, do the Lakers extend D'Angelo Russell? Because he's on the last year of his contract making $30 million. If the Lakers give him an extension as part of this trade, which I absolutely think is a possibility, and they give him a contract that is $33 million a year or whatever is possible, they've now painted themselves into a corner potentially with another player who is sub-superstar and making superstar-level money. So the Lakers have absolutely improved. They've done a nice job of doing that, but they have also gone and used their assets, 4 second-round picks, 1 first-round pick, to get 4 guys, none of whom dramatically move the needle. It just upgrades from a lot of players who are underachieving.
I want you to say this on the record, on the air, just because I believe you and I agree that the chances of Russell Westbrook playing with the Utah Jazz is... There we go. Give me a windy shot. There we go. It's like the newlywed game. I held up a 0 and you, okay. So we established that he's not ever playing there. Where's he likely to land?
That's what's going on right now. So I do think you may want to keep an eye on the Miami Heat. You may want to keep an eye on the Los Angeles Clippers. There's a connection with Paul George. But we have to see what the Heat and Clippers and some other teams do by 3 o'clock tomorrow to see where there are holes in their rosters. I'm sure, though, that Westbrook will have a job. He's going to have to potentially slide into a spot that may not be comfortable for him. But I would just say he's on the precipice, because I know he puts up good numbers, but he can't shoot, and he doesn't always contribute to winning, and he's not a strong defender. It's not a guarantee he's going to have a bunch of time left here. He's really sort of running out of chances in his NBA career.
You're leaving very little doubt how you view Russell Westbrook as an NBA player at the moment, Brian. Appreciate the thoughts and the time as always.
Thank you.
Adrian Wojnarowski is with us because we have a trade. Woj, what can you tell us about D'Angelo Russell heading to the Los Angeles Lakers?
Exactly that, Malika. 3-team deal that reunites D'Angelo Russell in the Los Angeles Lakers and sends out Russell Westbrook. That 2027 first-round pick, I'm told it's protected 1 through 4 in that season. That'll go to the Jazz, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, they'll acquire Mike Conley Jr. from the Jazz, 3 second-round picks, and the Jazz are also sending 2 more players to the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley. A massive deal tonight that brings D'Angelo Russell back to the team that drafted him out of Ohio State. And now Russell Westbrook, he's on his way to the Jazz. And now this is a Utah team, 15 first-round picks, protected and lightly unprotected, through 2029 with all the good young players they have. So a Laker team that wanted to get better, that improves. I think certainly a starting point guard in Russell, who will be a free agent, who the Lakers could look to sign long-term after the season. And, good role players, Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley. Clearly, Rob Pelinka finally used one of those precious first-round picks. They still have their 2029 pick. And now the Lakers, 2 games out in the play-in in the West, they try to climb their way back.
Just a massive trade. Woj, thank you so much. So one